It's Monday, December the 16th, 2024, and it's time for our Monday market report. Every Monday, we look at inventory of single-family homes located on saltwater canals that are for sale in Hudson, Florida, and Hernando Beach, Florida, with at least 2 bedrooms and at least 2 bathrooms. To kind of talk about what's going on for the real estate industry in our area. So let's get right to the numbers. In Hudson, we have 32 homes that meet the criteria. It's funny, Hernando Beach has 33 homes that are on the market. If we look back to historic normals, I've been doing this Monday market report for over 5 years now. On 12/16/19, we had 43 homes for sale in Hudson, and we had 21 homes for sale in Hernando Beach. Last year, we had 56 homes in Hudson for sale, and we had 26 homes for sale in Hernando Beach. What this tells me is there's a lot of cross signals in what's going on in people listing homes. Hudson doesn't seem to be coming on as online with new listings as fast as Hernando Beach is. And that could be for a number of reasons. The residents in Hernando Beach could just be making decisions faster, or what I think is the county's participating with them a little more. They're making their minds up. While in Pasco County, the permitting thing's an absolute mess. And the biggest topic I want to talk to you today about is the fact that in the next few days, all of the residents are going to be getting a letter where the county is saying your house has either substantial damage, more than 50% in their view, or less than 50%. My house on Judy Avenue that got flooded was determined to be less than substantially damaged. Why? The building evaluation on that house is $250,000, meaning I could do up to $125,000 worth of rehab without getting into the rule where it's substantially damaged. Please understand, this varies house by house based on the determination of the value of the structure. So most single family homes, and I say most, will probably not get a substantially damaged letter. All of the mobile homes in our area along these saltwater canals are going to get it. The best example is I have a listing on Indigo. That mobile home was evaluated, because it's from 1957, it's evaluated at $16,000. There's nothing she can do. So let's say you get a letter from the county and it says that your property has been substantially damaged. Well, now you have 3 choices. Number 1, the third choice is you can appeal. You can appeal. I would suggest getting a private appraiser. And if you need a number, call me at 813-394-4356. I'll give you the couple of appraisal guys that I work with on the coast here. Do a private appraisal. Ask them to determine what the building value is worth on your property. Please understand, the county, based on your taxes, generally underestimates value by 85%. So if you bring in a regular appraiser, you may be able to get up the value of the building as determined by the appraiser, not the county, where you can get the repairs done and not have to go to step 1 or step 2. That's my first suggestion. Try to fix it if you can. Step 2 is something that really shocks me that the county's doing. The county is offering to remove buildings on coastal lots that have been determined to be significantly damaged and at their cost, and let you keep the land. That's an interesting concept. Unfortunately, lot values in Hudson on direct Gulf access canals, not with a Gulf view, not with a pool or things, run about $200,000 is all they're worth. If we have a bunch of them come on the market, they may be worth less. And unlike Pinellas County, where there's an economic incentive to tear down a house and build a mini mansion, in Pasco and Hernando County, that's just not the case. The value of the end product of the property is just not good enough. And the best example of that is, let's say you're in Hudson and you have a lot that you cleaned your house off of, and the lot's worth $200,000. and you're building a 2,000 square foot house on that lot, it's going to cost at least $300 a square. So a 2,000 square foot lot is going to now make that property become 600 for the building, 200 for the lot. You're at 800 to break even. There's not that many two-story regular house sales right now in Hudson over 800, 900, $1 million. They're just not, especially on interior canal lots, not those canal lots along the Gulf. So tearing your house down, rebuilding, and then selling for a profit is not a plan. The first choice is the worst choice, and that is raise your house. Previously, you could apply to FEMA. They would give you a grant to raise your house. But there's only a couple of guys doing this in the county. If the county says we're going to raise 1,000 houses and it takes 2 years to raise a house, which is what historically is taken, and there's 2,000 houses, and let's say there's 2 companies doing it, that's 1,000 years before all these houses are raised. That's just not realistic. The biggest change I see that could happen is when we get to a new FEMA director under the Trump administration, January 20th, all these rules may change. And that's what a lot of people's hopes are. My name's Greg Clesius. I know this has been pretty long and I've given you a lot of information. If you haven't gotten your letter yet, I can tell you where to get it online because it's available online through Pasco County FEMA. If you have other questions, call me at 813-394-4356. And Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, guys.